grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we are back with another daily market update. We have to make a massive announcement at the very start of this video. The ETHJets Discord was hacked, as well as my Discord was hacked, the Gold Squad Discord. Everything is fine in the Gold Squad Discord right now, and we are working on fixing the ETHJets Discord. So if you're a part of those, make sure that you don't click on any links. You guys shouldn't be clicking on any links anyways. I hope I've taught you well to not click on random links, and especially connect your wallet to random links. So make sure you did not do that. If you did do that, here is what I'll tell you to do is go to revoke.cash and actually revoke some of the permissions in your MetaMask wallet, and that will help. Being a large influencer like this, I am more of a target for hacks, right? And that's why these have happened to my Telegram as well as my Discord now. So let's actually get into the daily market update. This one is packed full of some great clips and some great news today. So let's go. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. $25 of any crypto to somebody who comments and likes the video. All right, so first of all, make sure that you are following me on Twitter right here. Here is my @username. Let's move into the actual market. We're still above $1 trillion. We love to see that. Volume is down about 20 billion from yesterday, this time yesterday. Decred has pumped 55%, and I have found out actually why this is. And Decred is having some upcoming upgrades today. The Decred lead developer shared an updated proposal to upgrade the website and messaging, noting it's already prepared and is just waiting for reimbursement. So there are some Decred updates. This seemed like an unnatural pump, though. That's a lot, like 58% in a day. Pretty crazy. Then we also have Quant as the second biggest gainer today, up 14%. We can look at the chart right here. We have broken through this resistance of like 107. We've been battling that 108, 107 since like the beginning of July, and we're finally blasting through that right now. We do have some, like as soon as Quant starts going up, all the bullish people start coming out. Here's Nagato with this extremely zoomed out chart. Maybe you can't even see this. Hold on. You probably can't even see that. Let me actually disable my webcam for a second and show you that. So the bottom left, you can see this is the 1 week KuCoin Quant against Tether chart. And you can see how zoomed out this is. And he says, remove the day-to-day noise and keep your focus on this chart. He couldn't zoom out enough. It will blow past the top levels of this pick. Nope, I'm not a moon boy. I simply understand the magnitude of what I hold. Now, this is an absolute fact right here. Okay, and also the Quant supply on exchanges is at 1.17%, which is pretty dang small. Okay, supply shock could be incoming. So super interesting stuff going on with Quant. $120. As you guys know, I do believe it'll probably come back down to at least 100. Hopefully 50, because 50 is where you buy on this thing. And hopefully we can just go up so high that, going back to 100 is where we start buying, if you know what I mean. Like if we get all the way up into the 200s, then it's an amazing buy to buy at 100, right? So when it goes back to 100, you set your limit orders and you buy it. Now we have the vice president of Blackrock about XRP and XDC and QNT. So this is Arfan Elahi Ahmed. He's a vice president at Blackrock. Now, apparently, there are over 2,000 or around 2,000 VPs at Blackrock. Okay, so this guy, so don't take this as like anything too crazy, but this is a vice president at Blackrock saying what this space needs is a decoupling from the meme coins and those with long-term utility use cases that will disrupt many industries in order for this space to grow and mature. Quant, AVAX, ETH 2.0, XDC, XRP, many promising projects waiting to take the crypto market by storm. So, I mean, this is this guy's saying it's fake. People saying it's fake. Like, who knows if this is fake or not? We would have to look on LinkedIn, but don't take this too seriously. Just wanted to throw that in there because, I mean, it's getting a lot of attention right here. And then we have other people talking about it as well. I mean, this dude doesn't have a profile picture, but he does have 500 plus connections, and his thing does say Blackrock. So we got other people talking about that. Then we have this clip right here, and take a look at what is said in this. This is the dude from Coinbase, Brian Armstrong. Take a look at what he says. We're going to mute the mic. Oh, man, my webcam has been off. I'm sorry, you haven't seen my face. We're going to mute the mic and play this clip. Take a look at what he says.
The second one would be more clear regulation. That would help a lot. I do talk to, pension funds and, various asset managers, sovereign wealth funds and stuff. And a lot of them tell me, we've got 1% of our portfolio in crypto today, but we really would rather have like 20% in there. But what we're waiting for is more clear regulation. Coming out and saying that clear test that I was saying. These assets are commodities regulated by SEC, these are by SEC, these are by Treasury, whatever. So that would be a big unlock.
A sovereign wealth fund is a whole country. Brian Armstrong just said whole countries are willing to go from 1% of their portfolio up to 20% as soon as the U.S. gives clear guidelines on what's a commodity, what's a security, and what's a currency.
So right there, you can see that they're willing to take, institutions are willing to take their portfolios from 1 to 20%, and countries, right? 1 to 20% once we have clear regulations. It's very simple right now. It seems like the whole crypto space is in limbo. We're just simply waiting for the regulations to really kick in, and then we will be golden, right? That's when the trillions of dollars will actually flow in. We already know when that's going to happen. Think about that. We know when that's going to happen. We know that the trillions of dollars will flow in. Like, we know that will happen, and we know when it will happen, and it will happen after regulations. Now, we have a David Schwartz clip right here, 1 minute 37 on proof of work. And just throwing this in here to show you how bad Bitcoin's proof of work is. Let's take a look.
So proof of work is being used by most blockchains to secure their advancing. It has a very high cost, and as I've said many times, it provides mediocre decentralization. That high cost is not just money, but it's also cost in the in environmental impact and energy consumption. A lot of people have pitched POW as proof of work as providing an equal opportunity, but it just doesn't. It provides an advantage to whoever has the cheapest power and whoever has the best ASICs. And so it doesn't provide the type of decentralization that I think we'd all like to see. I think it's also important to remember that miners pay for power with the money generated by the ecosystem. So if you're mining Bitcoin, the money that you use to pay for energy isn't coming from the miners. That money is coming from the people who use the Bitcoin ecosystem. It's a tax. It's a form of residual friction. And I think an analogy to think about is when you look at some blockchains, they measure the value that they're creating by the fees that they take in. So Ethereum takes in a lot of fees. Bitcoin takes in a lot of fees, and that tends to suggest to some people that those blockchains are particularly valuable. But that's residual friction. It's like the money that PayPal makes, right? PayPal reduces friction between buyers and sellers, but the money PayPal makes is the friction they didn't remove. If you're a buyer, any money that PayPal makes is money that you had to pay. And if you're a seller, any money that PayPal makes is money you didn't get. So if you think about fees as being good, they're actually a bad thing. They're a measure of friction still left in the system. And don't think that systems that have more residual friction are better. That's sort of the reverse of a logical way to assess the value of the system.
Absolutely insane. That's at NFT New York as well in 2022. David going over why proof of work and just fees in general are horrible. Okay, so I believe that proof of work is here to show us that it doesn't work. Like, proof of work is here to point us to other things. Now, we're going to end this off with 3 different news articles right here. We have Blackrock. More about Blackrock. losing 1.7 trillion in 6 months. Okay, so this was one of the worst starts. 2022 ranks as the worst start in 50 years for both stocks and bonds. BlackRock has actually lost 1.7 trillion of its clients' assets in the first half of 2022. Okay, they have lost 1.7, so they're low-key trash. BlackRock, you guys are trash. Moving on from that, we have MasterCard partnering with Binance to roll out a new crypto card to a South American country of 47 million. Okay, so this is Credential Payments issuing the card, which aims to bridge the gap between cryptocurrencies and everyday payments. This is the Binance card in Argentina. So this is pretty dang crazy. The crypto cards are on the roll. And then the last thing we have is Voyager planning to reopen withdrawals next week. So Voyager does not want to die here. They say that they plan to open withdrawals back up on August 11 with a limit of 100K per day. 100K per day, which that seems like a dang high limit. So we will see what happens, and we will see if this even happens. Apparently, court has approved its proposal to restore customer access to funds. Those funds are held in a for-benefit FBO account. We know how important it is to access your cash, and with this approval, we will soon begin approving it. Okay, so 100K in US dollars via ACH per day. So if you're in Voyager, you're in luck. But that is all we've got for the daily market update. Make sure that you go and join the Gold Squad Discord. We did have some channels deleted in there, so those will be restored. Also, wait on the announcement from the ETHJets account for the recovery of that Discord. But a little shorter one today. There's not much going on in the markets today. But that is all. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.